quite a typical beginner and intermediate mistake, not clarify your value composition enough and to end up with an illustration where there isn't a clear delineation between mid-tone, dark and light. And so a really good way to avoid this confusion is just to, near the beginning of your illustration process, really carve out those three spaces for your values. Have one layer that's the dark values, have one layer that's the mid-tone values, and one layer that's the lighter values. And then either work from that or just save it off to the side as a diagram so that you know these are the relative values that you need in your piece. Like this character is not going to be a 100% black value, but she is going to have some of the darkest values in the scene. I want to pull focus there, so I want to have a lot of contrast there. And also she is in the shadow and has a darker local value than the background will. Cool. So just to wrap up that 3-value thumbnail thing, this is where I ended. This is where I ended with my 3-value thumbnail. And I probably won't work from this. What I have done is I've taken a screenshot of it and dumped it in my reference library, my reference document. And now I will be using this as a diagram moving forward with the image. From here, now I know where I want my brightest values, I know where I want my darkest values, and I know where I want my midtones. And when I finally paint the image, the values won't be this diagrammatical. The lights will have, of course, some variance within them. And the same will be the case with the dark values. There will be some variance within them, but that variance will be within, like everything that's the darkest right now will still be dark in the final image. Everything that's mid-tone will still be mid-tone in the final image. There'll be some value variation, but it'll all be within these three categories of dark, light, and mid-tone. And this way I make sure that I don't get confused about my values. I make sure that I don't end up with an image that has confused or muddy values. That's how we use these diagrams, is as a guide for how to proceed.